This year's iPhone announcement was bound to be a big deal. It's the 10th anniversary of the first iPhone. It's the first event Apple's ever held in here, the Steve Jobs Theater at the new $5 billion Apple campus in Cupertino. And it's the one we've been hearing for months was going to be the place Apple released the smartphone of the future. So before they got there, Apple announced a lot of things. There was a new Apple Watch with cell coverage, so you don't need your phone to have it with you. There was an Apple TV, which does 4K and HDR and has a bunch of new features inside. And there was the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, the standard upgrades to Apple's normal phones, call them, that had better cameras, new designs, upgrades all around. They're the spec upgrades on last year's phone. And then, at the very end, came the crazy thing. The iPhone 10. It looks like the iPhone X, but you say it like iPhone 10. This is what they call the future of the smartphone. And basically, that starts with the screen. It's all screen. There's a little notch up at the top of the screen where it cuts out for some of the sensors, but all you're looking at is a 5.8-inch screen that fills the body top to bottom. The phone is actually about the same size as the iPhone 7, but it has a much bigger screen. So this phone is important for a lot of reasons. The biggest one is augmented reality. There are super impressive cameras on both the front and back of the iPhone 10. They can do depth sensing, they can do mapping of your face onto filters, they can play augmented reality games behind you in your living room. They're designed to be not just phones, but vessels to this whole other digital world on the other side. They can do all sorts of new things. You can unlock your phone with your face. It seems a little awkward and it didn't always work, but you actually hold up your phone and look at it and it will see your face and unlock that way. It's supposed to be more secure and easier, and we'll have to see about all those things. The phone feels amazing. It's really, really good looking. It's $1,000, but it feels like a phone you might actually want to pay $1,000 for. The whole story is the screen. It's the front-facing camera. It's the Animoji. It's the fastest, most impressive phone Apple's ever made. They made a big deal out of it being the future, and it just feels different in a way that the iPhone hasn't in a long time. It has no home button, so you have to do a swipe up from the bottom to get to multitasking, and you click on the side to get to Siri, and they really rethought everything about the iPhone coming into this one. So the iPhone 10, which is very much sort of a concept car of a smartphone right now, is coming out later this year. It starts at $1,000, and if what we're hearing is true, it's going to be really hard to get your hands on. But today, in this new place, it does kind of feel like we saw the future of the smartphone.